What up, though? Your boy Meech, aka the Sea Saint. Hope everyone's doing well. Time for another fragrance video and time for another edition of Gimme Five. 5 fragrances, 5 minutes or less. And today I'm calling this video the 5 forgotten fall fragrances. So we're going to talk about some fragrances here that are great for the fall that maybe once got hyped in FragCom, or you heard about them and now they don't get talked about as much, or you probably have never heard about them in FragCom at all. But these are good options that I think works for this time of year. First up, let's talk about Drakkar Blue by Guy Laroche. Yes, Drakkar still makes fragrances. I call this a Unk Blue fragrance because you do get that fresh out the shower, shower gel type of feel. It's a little soapy, but it's also very herbal and aromatic. There's a prominent spearmint note here. Definitely Drakkar's up that blue fragrance DNA. Definitely gives it a more mature take. So this is going to be very versatile. You can wear this every day, but again, probably more so for 30 and up. I actually purchased this on Amazon for $35. Only been out a few months, but affordable right out the gate. Drakkar Blue by Guy Laroche. All right, next up, a fragrance that I just wore as my scent of the day yesterday. We're going to the Inspired by side. This is Supreme L'Homme Extreme by Fragrance World. If you can't tell by the look of the bottle and the font, this is a take on L'Homme Ideal Extreme by Guerlain. If you're familiar with the L'Homme Ideal line, all of them feature almond in the fragrance. So you're getting an almond accord here. You're also getting a fruity plum note. You're getting some tobacco. You're getting some leather in here as well. This is a very kind of sexy fragrance. Has a little bit of a playfulness to it as well. This is another one that I would say is probably going to be more for a mature gentleman, but you can find this these days for like $20. So if you like that L'Homme Ideal line, you want to add a little bit of fruitiness to it, some tobacco and leather, definitely check out Supreme L'Homme Extreme by Fragrance World. Next up, sticking with Fragrance World, but we're talking about French Avenue, which is kind of their higher end line, and we are talking about Mirage Absolute. First of all, look at that bottle. One of the most beautiful bottles in my collection, and the juice is outstanding as well. This is a take on Layton Exclusive by Parfums de Marly. So if you're familiar with Layton, you kind of get that apple woody spiciness, but the exclusive version of the fragrance definitely darkens it up, makes it a bit more animalic. So with Mirage Absolute, you definitely get that vibe. You get some civet in here, which is an animalic note. You also get some oud, you get some coffee. So it just makes the DNA more dark and rich. It's not super funky or animalic where it's not wearable. In fact, this is an absolute banger. Longevity is good on it as well. And the bottle, fantastic. Mirage Absolute by French Avenue. All right, next on the list, I'm wearing this as my scent of the day as we speak. One of my favorite blue fragrances, we're talking about Coach Platinum. I really like the fragrance. It's my favorite Coach flanker. I love the addition of the vanilla and the leather in this. It will remind you of kind of a Sauvage-esque style of fragrance because it does have that spicy aromatic vibe going on. This is extremely versatile. I love wearing this one in the fall for everyday wear. One of my favorites, super affordable as well. You probably can get this 60 ml, maybe like 25 or 30 bucks. Really good stuff. This is Coach Platinum. And last but not least, newer fragrance to my collection. I wore it earlier in my rotation this week from the house of Essential Parfums. We have Divine Vanille. Now, Divine Vanille is perfumed by Olivier Prechot. I think that's how you say the name. And Olivier Prechot is also the perfumer of Parfums de Marly's Harriet. This fragrance, Divine Vanille, smells a lot like PDM's Harriet. Just take out the tobacco. That's essentially what this is. So you still get that vanillic sweetness. You get some spicy woodiness, but the tobacco is removed from this fragrance, making it maybe a slightly more versatile wear. I'm not saying Harriet is unwearable because I think it is very wearable and I like it a lot, but the addition or the removal of that tobacco maybe makes this a little more of a wearable fragrance. Got about 5 hours before this became a skin scent in my wear on Sunday, but this is really good stuff. I'm a big fan of vanilla, so I definitely rock with Divine Vanille by Essential Parfums. Well, there you have it, guys. 5 forgotten fall fragrances that you might want to check out. It's your boy Meech, aka the Sea Saint. Until next time, take care. Peace.